The audio and all that.
Can.
All right, I believe we're live. Double check. Give it a moment. Refresh it completely though. Just give us one moment. We're just double checking the volume in the audio. You know, the audio is good. Visuals. Seeing it coming up. Is anybody watching? No. See anything yet?
Oh, it looks like it. Yeah.
Come on, go back. Go back.
Yeah, right here.
All right, cool. All right, post that.
You got it?
Yeah, all right, shalom. All right, first and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well in the scriptures. And salutations to all you brothers out there who are pushing this word in all truth, all sincerity, and with charity. Okay, and as you see on the the title, what's your sacrifice looking like? All right, and that's something that we have to think about, daily. That's why the scriptures actually get there real quick. Examine yourself, daily.
Yeah.
Or examine yourself. Salaki was at 2 Corinthians, all right, 13 and 5, I believe it is. And that's something that we got to do. All right, we have to always, look at ourselves. Look in the mirror. All right, and and see what have we been doing. All right, have I been charitable? Have I been a good brother? Hey, did I talk to this brother wrong? Did I help him out when I could have? All right. Hey, am I putting enough time for Yahweh Shema Shai? Am I reading enough? Am I doing my lessons? Okay. All right. What else? Salak. Hey, have I been disrespecting my parents? You gotta think about that too, man. All right. Have I been walking wisely? Am I like King David? Because it says that King David did what? He behaved himself wisely in all his ways. Mm-hmm. And we got to be like that. Have you been behaving yourself wisely? Because you got to remember, you can get punished if you didn't handle a situation correctly. Like I'm talking about with like a 2/3 or just a heathen. If you do something wrong, the Lord can say, you know what? I didn't like your attitude. I didn't like how you didn't humble down. This, that, and the third. And the Lord can punish you for that. So you got to really think about these things, man. All right? You see? But if you got that Corinthians, we'll start off with that.
This is 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith.
Mm-hmm.
Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates?
So exactly. So it says examine yourselves, all right? Are you a reprobate or not? And you know your works. You know what you've been doing, okay? It's very, very, we have a very simple task, man, It's not hard. Hey, but, hey, there's times, we're in the flesh, we get, lazy, we mess up, we get prideful at times. It happens, man. It is what it is. But we always got what the scriptures say, a just man falls 7 times, but he picketh himself back up, all right? Hey, once you examine yourself, you see that you've fallen, that you weren't, on point, what do you got to do now? Hey, pick yourself back up, all right? And correct your errors, man. Simple as that, okay?
Can I get one?
Yeah, come on.
This is Psalms 139, verse 23. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me, and know my thoughts. And see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. So, what I'm saying? Like King David, we got to ask the Lord to search us out as well. All right? To search out our secret faults. You see? Because we don't want to be going off, man. We want to be worthy of salvation. So if the Lord could point something out that we're going off in, whether if it's a brother bringing it out to our attention, that's a good thing. That's a great thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Lord's going to remove stuff that's going to be a stumbling block in your way, even women. So consider all these things, man.
Can I make a point too? You mentioned that a brother may bring something out, right?
Yeah.
To you. Also, it could be a woman. It could be your parents. It could be a coworker.
Yep.
Look, everything is spiritual because you got to remember that who was it? Was it Balaam? If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
he had the donkey.
Right.
Tell him basically you're going off. Okay. See, the Lord can do anything. You got to remember that. So you got to be real spiritual with every encounter that you have. Okay. You got to take everything into consideration. So I've had times where my woman might say something and I may have not liked it at first.
Right.
Especially her being the weaker vessel telling me something, but also she is a helpmate, and she saw an error in me, and it made me think about, my actions, man. Okay? You know? And like I said, you could have your parents say something. You might have a coworker say something, to you. You got to take that reproof and that correction at all times. It doesn't matter from whom it comes from, okay? All right? You have to humble down and consider it, But what do you got, Ak?
This is Psalms 143.
Okay, what you got, Ak?
This is Psalms 143:10. It says, "Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my power. Thy spirit is good, lead me into the land of uprightness." So when you get into the Psalms, the Psalms are like faith boosters that they help us get more in the spirit. We see how King David, what he was meditating on as well, and it says, "Teach me to do thy will," because really we could ask the Lord to teach us how to do His will. We're in this flesh and we can mess up, like the brother said, but like the brother also said, a just man falleth 7 times, but he gets back up.
That's right.
Okay, back you up as well. This is Sirach 37:15. And above all of this, pray to the Most High, that He will direct thy way in truth. Because the Most High, He controls everything. He controls everyone. All right? Everything. So if you pray to the Most High to direct your way in truth, man, and you're sincere about it, He's going to do that. All right? First, like when you first come into this truth, wisdom is going to try you and take you through crooked paths. It's going to jack you up at first to see if you're going to stay, man.
And,
all right?
And it's still going to do it.
Right.
Because we're not at the end.
So
you're going to go through a lot of stuff. Hey, there's times where you're going to have financial issues,
Yep.
relationship issues. All right? You're going to have spiritual issues, brotherhood issues.
Okay.
All these things occur, man. All right? And this is all part of the trials, tribulations. That cross you got to bear. All right?
Yeah.
Every single one of us has a cross, okay, and we must, carry it. All right? You got a precept?
This is Philippians 2:15. It says that ye may be blameless and harmless.
No, I was talking to you.
This is Philippians 2:15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. So we're supposed to be blameless and harmless. And in the midst of this crooked and perverse nation, you're gonna come across a lot of people that are bugged out. But as sons of God, we're supposed to hold up that standard and really just walk in His ways.
That's right.
That's
right.
Yeah, like if I may say, Apostle Gabar said that you may be going through some stuff, you know what I'm saying, but and you cry and you bitch about it, but there's another man going through much worse things, and he's taking it like a boss, man. You gotta count the cost, understand that we're gonna sacrifice a lot, everything pretty much, to gain Yahushai. Like Paul said, everything else is done to us so that we may win Hamashiach, man. All right? So understand what you're involved in,
Yep.
Great sacrifice, man. We gotta sacrifice, man. That's part of it.
That's right. And can you get you got some?
Yeah, I got Luke.
Hey, give what you got, and then we'll hop into these other precepts.
This is Luke 14:33. It says, "So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he has, he cannot be my disciple." So basically, in this precept, he's saying, Yahushua is telling his disciples that those who do not forsake everything cannot be his disciple, and that's a big sacrifice in itself.
Yeah.
You have to make sacrifices in this truth. You can't be selfish.
The main thing you're going to be sacrificing is your time.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Brothers got families. Okay, brothers have wives. Parents. They sacrifice. There's times where I want to, kick it with my family. I can't, And there's times where, hey, I'm tired and I still go out and deal with brothers, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. All right? There's times, I'm trying to think of, what else? Hey, there's so much, there's people, they'll, you may have a family member that they want you to go to a party and you kindly turn it down. All right? Because you got, you have to go to camp. All right, I'm trying to think. Hey, a lot of brothers, they've lost jobs. We're talking about legitimate, high-paying jobs, man, where they will be well off in this world. But hey, they declined it because it interfered with the truth. Okay, a lot of brothers. When you hear the story about brothers from all over, Hey, a lot of brothers have sacrificed a lot of things, man. Okay? The things of this world. But hey, I think, was it you that said it? Everything is counted as dung, though.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
That's the Apostle Paul said that, man.
That's right.
He says, hey, I would count it all as dung. All right? It's still nothing, man. It's all vanity. It's worthlessness.
Mm-hmm.
And look, all the works that are in this place, they're going to get burned up, man. So really, that's why it talks about, like, he that loseth his life shall gain it.
Yeah.
All right? We're really gaining a life, man. Through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You see, people that gained, the worldly, carnal things, they're really dead, man. They're spiritually unsatisfied. They're empty.
Mm-hmm.
They're through, man. They have no answers. And all this stuff is circling down the drain right now, and it's about to disappear. Okay? All right?
Yeah, because once we're in the kingdom, this is all going to be just a bad dream to us, man. All right? All these things here on the earth is just temporary, man. Set your things in the above in the heavens.
That's right.
All right? But can I get one real quick?
Yeah.
This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahweh said unto them, Verily, I say unto you, that ye which have followed me, in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So, yeah, we look like we're on the bottom right now, man. All right, but the Lord's going to exalt us. He's going to put us on high, and he's going to fulfill all these words that he said, man.
That's right.
All these things that are written will come to pass. All right, we will have 100-fold. We will have immortality. All right, we will live in a kingdom of righteousness that's everlasting for all our people. That's why 2/3, they got to go, man. That's that sacrifice on this side. They're going to be on that altar to get burned up on this side, man.
That's right.
So that they could appreciate it on the other side, because they couldn't do it on this side, man.
Get that Corinthians. Bible
I got you. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach.
So everybody's going to get judged, right? That's why it says here, hold that real quick, in Revelation 22 and 12. One of my favorite scriptures of all time. I bring this out often. Revelation 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. So whatever you put in this life, okay, your past lives, you're going to get judged on it, okay? You're going to get that reward, whether it be a righteous or a wicked reward, okay? Everybody's going to have to deal with that judgment, all right? That judgment seat. Everyone's going to have to appear in court, man, so to speak, all right? The court's coming to you, whether you like it or not, even if you try to run away from it. The court system, the heavenly court system is coming to this world, man. This is the place of judgment, as the scriptures talk about. All right? Can you finish that off,
Can. Back in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that every one may receive the things done in his body, according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad.
So exactly, so whether it be good or bad. See, everybody's making a sacrifice right now, whether they willingly know about it, or they, or they don't. Everybody is making a sacrifice, okay? Everybody. Right now, we're making a sacrifice. Get that in Isaiah 19 and 19, okay? Real quick, I'll get that for me. Because there's an altar in the midst of Egypt right now, okay? All right, every time you see brothers out there on the highways and byways, okay, that's that altar.
Yeah.
That's that altar in Egypt.
Isaiah 19.
You see? Okay? And we're performing spiritual sacrifices, which if you can get that Sirach 35 then,
Gotcha.
all right? We're performing them spiritual sacrifices, and we're hoping that the Lord accepts what we're presenting to Him. You see, these people, they're making a sacrifice too, right? But it's that bogus sacrifice. It's that Cain gang sacrifice, man.
Right.
Just low level, base, nothing good, okay? That's what they're sacrificing. And the Lord's going to be pissed off, man, when He comes back, okay? Yeah. It's really a stench to Him. He doesn't care about the singing, okay? And the hallelujahs and Lord Jesus Christ. No, the Lord doesn't care about that, man. What have you been doing? Okay? Hey, these are the same people that after church, they'll go down and eat some catfish. You know, they'll go down to the basement, you know, where the tables are set up. They'll eat catfish, they'll eat pork, okay? They're committing adultery.
God.
The pastor's a homosexual,
Yeah.
okay? Those are their sacrifices, man.
Cool.
So the Lord's going to be upset in that day. We see us as, you know, Lord willing, we're the men of the Lord. Hey, we're hoping that our righteous sacrifices will be accepted and that our iniquities will be forgotten about. All right?
Get back up real quick.
Yeah, kind of.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3. Talk no more exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth, for the Lord is a power of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, your actions play a huge part in this, man. All right? Because what are you sacrificing for the Lord, man? All right? When it comes to that judgment time, they're always going to see all your folly, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why these 2/3 that are in the churches, hey, they're through, man. They're gonna burn, man. They're gonna burn on this side.
That's right.
You know?
Is that it on there?
Yeah. That was
Can you get that Isaiah? And then get to the Sirach and the Mathathi. Posted a couple scriptures. Sodi Kawai. Hey, Shalom, Akim Yahaba, Shimon Ashawa, Gadash Rakatham.
This is Isaiah 19:19. In that day shall there be an altar to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt.
Yeah, and this place is what? Spiritual Egypt. Okay, This is that modern day Egypt. And that altar is there, man. Okay, keep going.
And a pillar at the border thereof to the Lord.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's straight to the point. Is that it?
Come.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But hey, there's that altar in the midst of Egypt. That's the main point. Okay, and what are we doing? All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shah, we're making those spiritual sacrifices. All right, can you get that in Sirach?
Yep. I'll start
3 down to like 7 maybe.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna do. 1 through 7. Sirach 35:1. He that keepeth the law bringeth offerings enough.
Mm-hmm.
He that taketh heed to the commandment offereth a peace offering.
That's right.
He that requiteth a good turn offereth fine flour, and he that giveth alms sacrificeth praise.
That's right. Keep going on.
To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord.
And that's what we're doing. And we're departing from wickedness. All right, we're
Yeah.
putting off that old man as the scriptures talk about. Okay, some brothers were into maybe gang banging. Maybe some of them were into the church. Some of them were into the that Greek fraternity lifestyle. I don't know, man. All right, brothers came from all walks of life. Okay, and they forsook that. They say, you know what? Hey, it's nothing but wickedness and evil. I'm going to depart from it and follow the ways of Yahweh Shemal Shai, the law, statutes, and commandments that are written in the Bible. Okay, getting in order. That's another thing too. Getting in order. Okay, because you got guys out there, they'll follow the law, statutes, and commandments, right? But they have no order, man. They're disorderly. Okay, they're out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they don't want to follow the elders. These guys are what 2-3 years deep, but they want to start their own camps. You know what I mean? It would be their own damn elder. Have those titles and shit, man. That's madness, man.
Yeah, scripture says to get your house in order, or if it's not in order, how are you gonna, take care of the Lord's house, his church, his flock, his people,
Mm-hmm.
So it begins with you. You gotta get your shit in order first, man.
Come.
All right. But this is back in Sirach 35:3. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord, and to forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation.
Yep.
Thou shalt not appear empty before the Lord.
Yeah, you can't appear empty before the Lord. So everybody has something to offer, whether it be good or bad.
Right.
Okay? And we're hoping that our sacrifices are good, That's why, first off, we try to, praise Yahweh Shemal Shai as much as we can. Okay, we try to, do our, our videos, feed the flock, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Be charitable. Because if you don't have charity, hey, you're nothing. All the things that you've done is just empty. It has no substance to it, basically. That's a huge thing. Hey, the Lord said if you can get that, I forget how it's worded, but it talks about Yahweh Shai says something under the lines of they're going to know that you're my disciples by the love that you have for one another.
Yeah.
I'm roughly paraphrasing that. If you can get, I think it's in like John 15, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that's a huge sign of you being a disciple of Yahweh Shemal Shai. You having that love for the brethren, all right?
Yeah.
And that comes in love comes in different various forms, okay? All right, like we were talking about the rebuke, the reproof.
Mm-hmm.
That's love, all right? Hey, say if the brother needs some money, That's love, hey, because you're helping them out, man. You're giving them that, you know, in a sense that, you know, that cold water, you know,
Yeah.
that you know, that clothing, all that stuff, man. All right, what else? Us teach. Actually, the most charitable thing is us teaching. All right, this word. You know, people don't see it as that, but it really is. There's so much things. Hey, you might have to talk to brother. Hey, he may be so low in the spirit, he's about to, you know, cry, man, because he's hurt. He's down. He doesn't feel good, man. Everything's, you know, going wrong in his life, so to speak. Okay? Then you got to sit there and talk to him and boost his spirit up. What does it say? It talks about strengthen the...
When thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
No, there's that one. No, there's one in Isaiah where it talks about those feeble knees.
Oh, yeah.
Pick up the feeble knees. I'm roughly paraphrasing. Not Salaki, man. I'm bad at quoting stuff, man. I think it's like Isaiah 40, man. But you know, hey, we got to do these things. Okay, we got to do these things, but
I got that, John.
Yeah, if you can get that, John.
This is John 13 and 34, and it says a new.
No,
you got it.
This is John 13 and 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another.
Yep, and it's just that, a quick testimony. I remember one time there was a couple brothers. I know Yasharala was there. I think Mariala, Ariala, just several brothers. We were at I don't even want to say where we go, but we were at this like basically a sports bar, right? That we hang out at from time to time, right? And we ordered food and all that stuff, and I remember all the other people looking at us, right? Because none of us went to take the first piece. We all waited, and we were just, looking at each other like, who should go? And I remember Yasharala, he started serving everybody, and everyone looked at us like we were just crazy. But then they saw that, like, their spirit, like, nah, man, these guys aren't the same. And how much honor and respect that we had for each other, and we bow our heads down, we salute each other, we give each other hugs. We have a completely different vibration, man. We uplift each other. You see, this society, they teach you to bring everybody down. Talk shit, don't uplift your brother. They don't tell you that. That's what they tell you to do. They don't teach you to uplift your brother, man. Our people are messed up, man. All right? Hey, but that goes into the curses in Deuteronomy 28 and 54, man. Okay. You should have an evil eye towards your brethren. Our people are messed up. That's why we're praying that Yahweh Shai comes back with healing in his wings, man. I think I spoke about in the Malachi, the 4th chapter, man. We need it, man. We need to be saved. We're in the lowest state. We are messed up, man. Hey, but the Lord is, He's lifting us up, man. All right, those dry bones, hey, they're getting, the breath of life. They're getting the skin back on, the clothing. Hey, that remnant is waking up, man, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, Shai, man. All right, but you had that John, right?
That John 13.
Is it finished?
Yeah, it's finished.
Okay, then
get Isaiah.
Did you get that Isaiah? Then go back to the Sirach.
Isaiah 35 and 3. Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees.
That's right. Simple, straight to the point, man. Okay. Mm-hmm. We gotta uplift our brethren, man. We gotta strengthen them when they're weak. Okay. You can't let them out. Die out there in the battlefield, so to speak. Hey, you see that, man, right? In those army movies and all that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you have an injured soldier. Maybe his legs messed up. He can't walk. Maybe he got shot in the gut. He's crawling. Hey, a soldier ain't gonna sit. If he sees it, his comrade, all messed up, he ain't gonna flee. A true soldier is gonna. Hey, he's gonna run, dodge bullets, dive, do what he has to do to go get his brother and to save him, man.
Right.
And that's what we got to do spiritually, man. If you see your brother in a lower state, you got to run out there spiritually and grab him, man. Put your hand out there, man, so he can grab it, okay? So he can, so you can lift him up, man. Help him out, so he can, be saved, basically. Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai. Of course, all right.
No man left behind. Like real quick. But like the Lord said, He's like, if I have 100 sheep and one goes astray, I'm gonna leave the other 99 to get that one. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gotta do. We gotta do just like Yahweh Shai does, man. He's that perfect example, man. Walk ye in it. All right. But Babasha, what you got?
This is Romans 15 and 1. We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak
Perfect.
and not to please ourselves. You know, so if a brother has a strong spirit, a heavy spirit on him, and he really, you know, he's really, you know, in tune with the Lord, you know, that's really a brother that could uplift a brother, and then vice versa, you know, because the scripture says those that water themselves, you know. So when you do that for another brother, you know, you're gonna get that back.
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Then, hey man, even like the older brothers, man, hey, they need help too. Hey, your elders, hey, the apostles, they need prayers. They need those goodly and godly words. You know, we need it, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. We're in this fight together. Yeah, you know, it talks about, you know, that Philippians 2:12, that you gotta work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, no doubt about it. Okay, but at the same time, we're a squad, we're a unit, man.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta work together to get this mission accomplished. All right.
It's one body. You know what I'm saying? So the body has to function together in full cooperation and order and all. So if one part of the body lacks, you know, we got to go tend to that part. You know what I'm saying? But there's real quick, Galatians 6:1, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such in one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. So we could be in that situation, man. All right? We don't put our brothers down or talk shit in any kind of way, man. We got to build them up, man. All right? We got to make them strong. You see? Because we could definitely be in that situation, man.
Hey, the Lord can put you down quickly.
Absolutely.
He can humble you real fast, man. You start getting high-minded and prideful, the Lord can, man, He can strike you down quick.
Yeah.
Quick, man. And actually put you in a worse position than the person you thought that you were better than. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. Make you an example.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why you can't be prideful in this thing, man.
No.
You got to be humble and meek. All right? Because the Lord can do anything to us. We're in the Lord's hands, man. But that's why we're hoping that, you know, we get that mercy. Hey, those sure mercies of David, man. We're hoping we're a part of the house of David so we can get the same mercies. So we don't get destroyed, man, like the 2/3. All right? But finish that Sirach.
Sirach 35 and 4 again. Thou shalt not appear empty before the Lord, for all these things are to be done because of the commandment. The offering of the righteous maketh the altar fat, and the sweet savor thereof is before the Most High.
That's right.
The sacrifice of a just man is acceptable.
That's right.
And the memorial thereof shall never be forgotten.
That's right. The sacrifice of a just man is acceptable. And we're hoping to be those just men. We're hoping that our righteous sacrifices, okay, you know, they please the Lord. And that He accepts us, all right, and He, you know, takes us in.
Yeah.
You know, He does, we don't want the Lord to forget our, you know, our iniquities, you know. All right? And what did it say at the last part? And it says, and the memorial thereof shall never be forgotten. Look, the Lord is not going to forget your works, okay? Because it says here in the book of Hebrews, let me get this real quick.
Like 6 and 10,
Yeah,
I think.
the 6th chapter.
Yeah.
I believe it is the 10th verse, if I'm not mistaken. If not, probably 11. This is Hebrews 6, and I think it is 10, huh?
Yeah.
6 and 10. This is Hebrews 6 verse. Actually, let me read 9 though. It says the main point's in 10, but 9 is good too. This is Hebrews 6 and 9. But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. And it talked about the things accompanying salvation, and that's what you should be focused on. All right, things accompanying salvation. You know, you don't want to get too high-minded. You don't want to, just, go above and beyond. Don't be too deep, basically. All right, be one deep.
Yeah.
Worry about the task at hand. I mean, there's times where, heavy spiritual lessons come out, though, that meat, basically.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we're really focused on the milk. All right, they just being, brotherly, that charity, having that good conduct, that, that holy conduct, okay? Things like that. That's what we're focused on. And those are the things that the Lord wants from us, mainly. All right? Those are those key ingredients. Okay? But I'm going to read out verse 10 now. It says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed towards His name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. You see? The Lord is not going to forget your work and labor of love. He's going to remember everything. That's why it's very important that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Okay? It's very, very important.
Yeah.
You know? You got something about
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you want to hear the Lord say these things. This is Matthew 25 and 21, our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai speaking here. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to hear, man, when the Lord returns. You know, because some Jake is going to hear, Get away from me, fool. I never knew thee, man. You workers of iniquity, roughly paraphrasing. You don't want to hear that, man.
Should be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Yeah, them niggas gonna get destroyed, man. And that's why you gotta constantly have this fear always on you, man. Day and night. Fear Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. There's nothing sweeter than that, man. Alright? Take heed to the word, man.
That's right. You got anything or no?
Yeah.
I was just gonna go into how we have to pray for each other.
Yeah, that's a scripture too.
This is James 5 and 16. It says, confess your faults one to another.
Yeah, confess your faults, you know. And there's times where you go off, you're not, perfect. Hey, tell the, say if you did, offend a brother, perhaps, you didn't do, what you were supposed to. Hey, tell the Aki, Salaki, if I offended you, Salaki for my actions here and there, Salaki for being a bad example, Salaki for being, disorderly, because we all mess up, man. None of us are perfect,
Right.
Okay? We all have our times where we fall and stumble. It's best that you admit that and ask for the brothers for forgiveness. Mm-hmm. And as for the other brothers, hey, you must forgive your brother, man. That's why I think Yahweh Shai said that you got to forgive your brother 70 times 70.
Yeah.
Meaning that you just got to keep forgiving him. If the brother is sincere, okay, he's genuine about it. You got to continue to forgive him. We all need it. We all need mercy. That's what it comes down to. We all need mercy, okay. And forgiveness. We got to show that one to another. All right. It was keep going out.
Yeah, and it says, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So we have to pray for one another and really keep ourselves in prayer, especially during this time. We're entering the time of the Passover. And the Lord is really going to start bringing that judgment. Apostle Gabar made that video how, heavy judgment is on its way.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we have to keep each other in prayer. And it says the effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So through that, we really keep each other in the spirit. And you don't really know what a brother might be going through, So we really have to keep each other in prayer.
That's right.
Yeah, and if there's anything that you may have feeling inside towards your brother, that Matthew 18, man, go directly to that brother and talk to him, man. All right? Because here it is. The Passover is around the corner, man. On the 26th, to be exact, of this month. You see? And this is not a joke to play with, man. The Lord said, leave your offering there at the altar and go talk to your brother, man. All right? Because we're going to need mercy, man. We got to be merciful to one another, man. Especially to one another. Because we're of the same body, man. The house of David.
That's right. Got any more? Because I want to get some of those scriptures.
Oh, no, yeah. Let's get some of those.
Yeah, let's get some of those out.
Yeah. Let's look at the comment board. Let's see. I'm gonna get this. Sirach, this is what Matati posted. Sirach 11 and 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord, and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord to suddenly make a poor man rich. Okay, so the Lord can do anything, man. The Lord's about to exalt us, and we got to make sure that that we're on point.
Yeah.
Because the Lord could, if we're not on point, the Lord could just keep us there and then say, you know what, I'm going to destroy you.
He has no need of a sinful man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to have that fear and do your best to stay on point, man.
Well, verse 22. The blessing of the Lord is the reward of the godly, and suddenly he maketh his blessing flourish.
Yeah.
And that's what's about to happen to the elect. They're about to get blessed, greatly. Hey, the first thing is they're going to get what? That mercy and salvation. That's the first thing. And that's what we really want out of all.
Yeah.
All the other things are, obviously beautiful. No doubt about it. They're great. But the first thing that we really want is that mercy and salvation. Okay? Because we don't want to die the death of the uncircumcision, man. We want to get saved from the the up and coming perils that are about to hit this world, man. We don't want to suffer like these people. We want to go through the fire now, okay? Deal with the trials and tribulations now, so we can be okay in that day. Because these people, they're gonna go through the fire, okay? They're gonna go through the fire, except they're not gonna survive.
Right.
They're gonna be burnt up, man, and turn into ashes. We're hoping that we get right now we're going through that purification process, and that we come out as that fine choice of gold and silver, so to speak, okay? But man, there's so many beautiful scriptures here. I'm trying to get if you got something, do you got something?
Oh,
I got something.
you go ahead, brother.
Yeah, grab something.
Did anybody read Sirach 2? No?
No, you can get that.
Con, this is Sirach 2 and 4. It says,
So like, let me get this because my
Con.
Kawadi posted this. This is Matthew chapter 6 verse 13, and lead us not into temptation.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And we gotta ask the Lord every day, man. Please lead us not into temptation.
Yeah.
Put us on that right path, that path of righteousness. Okay. And it says, but deliver us from evil. It says, for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. It says, for if ye forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. And see, that's what we got to do. We got to forgive one another. Okay? Hey, that brotherly love is a heavy thing, man. It's much needed in this walk. Okay? It's much needed. All right. That's pretty much it. All these scriptures are beautiful. I just can't read them all. All right. Oh man, this is good. Let me get this one too. This is Hosea 14:2. Take with you words and turn to the Lord Yahweh. Say unto him, take away all iniquity and receive us graciously. So will we render the calves of our lips. And that's what we want, man. All right, we want the Lord to basically take away our iniquities and accept us, man. All right.
Wait, Slaki, what did it say about lips? Did it say something about lips?
Yeah.
Yes, so will we render the calves of our lips.
Oh, I got a precept to that.
Wait, whatever you got.
This is Hebrews 13 and 15. It says, by him therefore let us offer the sacrifice, so it's a sacrifice, right? Of praise to God continually, that is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. Yeah. So, praising the Lord, that's a sacrifice in itself as well. The scripture says that the sacrifices of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the just is his delight, right? Yeah. So for us to pray to the Lord, for us to come to him, for us to praise his name, for us to even ask for things from him, that's a sacrifice in itself. The fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name, that's a sacrifice in itself,
Because we can just maybe end it off with that Sirach 2.
Oh, you got that Sirach 2?
You got anything else before we get it?
No,
let's
cool.
just end it off with that Sirach 2 and just close out there.
Start at 1 or?
Start at 1.
This is Sirach 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Yep.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Yep, we gotta constantly endure whatever the Lord puts in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you gotta roll with the punches, man. And there's times where you're just gonna be getting slapped up, so to speak.
Hammered,
yeah. And it ain't gonna feel good, man. It's not.
Right.
Hey, but then what does it say? It talks about that in the Hebrews, that present chastisement. It doesn't, feel
fruit.
good, but it's gonna yield that peaceable fruit.
Yeah.
And it says, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
That's right. You gotta constantly cleave unto Yahweh Shema Shah, because at the last end, the Lord's gonna exalt you.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna exalt the base things of this world. The things that people don't see as of any importance, man. But the Lord sees them as being very important. The elect are precious unto Yahweh Shema Shah. To this world, maybe not, but until Yahweh Shema Shah, they're very precious. Okay? Keep going.
It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
That's right.
For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
So yeah, acceptable men are tried in the furnace of adversity. Okay, so we're gonna go through it. All right, we're gonna go through it. Hey, but you know, if we are those men, you know, hey, you know, we're just gonna get purified. That's all this is, the purification process. That's all it is. You know, that's all it is. And Lord willing, you know, we're those righteous men. You know, Lord willing, the Lord sees our, you know, our sacrifices. He accepts them. And, you know, we get, you know, saved. You know, we get that salvation. That's what it's all about, man. Anything else?
I got that Romans 12:1.
Yeah, you know, yeah, bring that out.
This is Romans 12:1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
That's what we do. We present our bodies as a living sacrifice. All right? You know, we go out there on the highways and byways, teach. Say some of us are going to be those martyrs, all right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to have to die. You know, so-called. I still don't like saying it. Yeah. You know, we know for lack of words, they're going to, you know, have to die on this side.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
But think of Stephen, if I may. Think of Stephen. Because right when he was being stoned and being put to death, he saw the glory of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and he was translated.
They were mad as hell about it.
Yeah.
They were mad as hell.
So, you know, think about these examples in the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we will always live, man, through Yahushua, you see? And that's that boldness, man, that confidence in the Lord, that faith. All right? So do not fear death, man. All right? Fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Be on point to the best of your ability, man. Do your duty. All right? Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to bring you to salvation, man. Following the Lord and doing what He said to do.
That's right. Keep going there. There's a little bit more. Read verse 2 as well, I think.
That you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
Yeah, so you're supposed to be, you know, holy, meaning separate. You're you know, what does it say in the Sirach, or not Sirach, Ecclesiastes 12:13? It talks about how, here the whole this is the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and keep His commandments. Yeah. Okay, that's our duty, because we're a nation of priests. Okay, so we're supposed to, you know, be separate. We're not supposed to follow the ways of this world. Okay, keep going.
And be not conformed to this world.
That's right. Don't be conformed to this world. Who cares about what the world, you know, thinks of you? All right.
Right.
Who cares if they think you're, you know, weird, strange, a loser? I don't know what these people think, man. These people are losers. They're weird. They're strange, man. Okay. They're awkward. Look at their works, man. These people get a bunch of piercings, tattoos, smoke crack. This is the stuff that goes on in the world, man.
Yeah.
They're into fetishes that they'll wear a dog a costume and start barking at, you know, their lover and shit, man. Getting weird, man. This is Babylon the Great. Things are weird in this place, but they'll call you strange for serving the Lord. But they call themselves Christians, though.
Hypocrites.
Yeah.
It says,
exactly.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good, that acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh.
So you gotta transform your mind, okay? All right, you can't think the same. You gotta put on that new man. You know, I think that's in the book of Ephesians, the 4th chapter. I think it's also spoken about in Colossians. You know, we don't have to get it, but you know, you gotta put on that new man.
Yeah.
All right. That follows Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay. But you know, we're gonna end it off with that, and we hope this was edifying. Hey, the Water Brothers for you know, bringing out those precepts, and you know, of course, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai or Kodash Brakatham Akim. All right. And you know, as always, you know, we're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim HaKadosh.
Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers out there. Shalom and a Bible. Don't take that shit.
Or take it.